We live in a time of abundance. There's a lot of food, shelves are overflowing with grocery, and yet over the past 5 years, the number of starving people is growing. According to last year's UN report, the global number of those in hunger increased by 17 million people. Researchers identified two main causes of this change: the drought and expansion of war zones. Meaning the cause of it is not egoism, as you've been saying, which is growing, making us not give a damn about each other. These issues are quite worldly, meaning the lack of the right connection between people. But they don't mention it. No, but war zones, what are they? What is a conflict? True. There's no correct mutual connection between people. This is what you're saying. They claim that they can say whatever they want and go on with what they're doing, and dozens of millions more will be hungry. Isn't it obvious? This is what concerns me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to people at all. Who cares that they're starving? I'm not. I sell weapons. Don't they want to understand why this is happening? Who? Where have you seen such people? Everyone wants to make a profit. So researchers don't want to decrease the number of hungry people. Researchers! And what will be left for them to research then? They really need it. It's really so? Of course. What else would they do? I remember I worked in one research institute. I suggested, let's do a study on this rather than that, for this is what is really needed. They told me, listen kid, I was still a freshman at that time, and they told me, we're doing what we can and not what is needed. Nothing changes. It taught me a lesson. What would be a real help to humanity? The approach is incorrect. By showing people the mess that's going on, the evil that each of us is breathing out, you won't achieve anything at all. Humanity is aware of it. They calmly and indifferently watch TV, and if it's too much, they switch channels. This is exactly what troubles me. And that's it. So, it won't work. What will then? Nothing. People get used to it and become even more insensitive to everything. Okay, so what? So it's happening in Africa. And what now? Another few million died in some other place. There was a tsunami in Japan. In Indonesia. I heard something about it. And that's that. But I have this little thing on my pinky. Now this is serious. So what do? Nothing can be done. This is our ego, our nature. We have to systematically explain to people why we're like this and where it leads us. And how do we gradually climb out of this toward a better life, a truly better life. But for this, we have to turn on our brains a bit. Because, look ahead, there's a dead end, and you're on a high-speed train that can crash into the wall. So, we have to do something. Conductor, step on the brakes. And you're saying that the only way is to rise above our ego? Yes. It's like you're on a high-speed train, and you have to rise above your ego. And then you'll see the world with its green meadows, flowers, birds, where you can dance in a circle with everyone.